K4 and K5 for this reaction. Now at last we write the results. Result. When we plot graph between, since here K equals to 1 upon T A C naught minus C infinity Ct, and this is C naught minus C infinity. So, we can separate the T and the concentration term as C naught minus Ct upon Ct minus C infinite equals to Kt AKT. So, between C naught minus Ct and Ct minus C infinite, this came out from the moving of T from here to right to left hand side. This came out here. This reaction is y equals to mx type, this is the y, and this T is the x, and the slope is m equals to ak, which is a equation of straight line. If the graph between Ct and T comes out as a straight line, then we say that this reaction is a second order reaction. Means in this method, first we analyze the conductance of reactants at initial time, means time equals to t0, and after the completion of the reaction, means in this method we measure the conductance at C naught, C infinite, and at a regular time interval Ct. Then we put these values into the integrated rate laws of a reaction. Here we put these values into a second order reaction. If in a second order reaction, by putting these values we get a straight line in a graph, then we say that this equation is a second order equation. If we put these values into a first order reaction and this reaction came out as a straight line, the graph is came out as a straight line, then we say that it is a first order reaction. So, we can decide the chemical kinetics of a reaction by conductometric method. So, this is our first method of experimentally determination of chemical kinetics. Now, we move on our second method, which is potentiometry method. Potentiometry method. This method is used for ionic reaction or quick reaction. Means in our example, if the reactions are quick and ionic, then we use the potentiometric method. So, this method is used for quick or ionic type of reactions. This method is used for ionic type of reaction. Now we start studying the principle of this method. Principle. Since the potential of a solution is determined by the number of or nature of ions present in a solution, means when we dip a metal or a conductivity cell when we dip a electrode in a solution of ions a potential is developed around the electrode. Means, let's say the electrode is made up of zinc. This is a zinc electrode. When we dip this electrode in ZnSO4 solution, in this solution Zn2 plus and sulfate ions are present. So, these sulfate ions interact with metal surface because the tendency of metal is to donate the electrons. So, it is positive in nature, the electrode is positive in nature. So, it attracts the sulfate ion. Due to this, a potential difference between the solution and the metal surface is developed, which is called electrode potential. Means, due to the number of ions or presence of ions, a potential difference is generated between the solution surface and the metal surface. This is called electrode potential. So, when we mix two solution again, the ions nature also change. Means, if in a reaction, if we mix ZnSO4 with zinc in a copper sulfate solution, this reaction came out as the formation of ZnSO4 take place, but the reduction of copper take place. Here copper is in 2+2 state and the zinc is in a 0 oxidation state. After the reaction, the zinc oxidize and copper get reduced. So, the potential difference observed in a reaction mixture, because initially the potential is due to the copper ions, but after the completion of reaction the potential is due to the completely zinc ions. Since the potential of reduction or oxidation of zinc or copper are different, so we observe the different potential values. So, this is the principle. Means, now we write points in a potentiometric method. First, when a metal is dipped into solution of its ion, a potential difference is generate between the metal and solution this surface, this potential difference is called electrode potential. The potential is depends upon the nature and quantity of ions. The potential depends upon the quantity and nature of ions. If the quantity of ions decrease during reaction, the potential of reaction mixture changes. So, in this method we also study the potential change during the reaction. Here we use potentiometer. Here we use potentiometer to study the change of potential in reaction mixture. So, now we write after this change in potential, it is in the principal point. This potential change is studied by potentiometer in a regular time interval. The study of observed values of potential give important information about the chemical or reaction kinetics. This is give important knowledge or information about the chemical kinetics. So, this is the principle for the potentiometric type of study of reactions. Now, we take an example to understand this method. Now, we write, let consider a reaction between phenol and bromine. This is the phenol, this is the bromine. In this reaction, bromine take place 3 positions of the phenol. So, phenol and bromine. Initially, the potential of the solution is due to the bromine ion, because in this reaction the formation of bromine ion is take place. So, when the reaction is start, the concentration or the number of bromine ions decrease due to the formation of tribromophenol. Hence, the potential of the solution also decrease. We measure this potential change and then we plot the graph between the potential versus time, which gives us the important information about this reaction kinetics. So, now we start our method. Experiment method. In this method, to study in this method for the study of potential, we make a cell by using platinum as a indicator electrode and a reference electrode. Means, in this method, first we make a cell. Since we know that in a cell there are 2 electrodes, one is positive or anode or one is negative, which is cathode. So, first we make a cell by using a platinum electrode and a reference electrode. The reference electrode may be calomel electrode or oxygen electrode. So, in this method, first we make a cell to determine the potential change. Then we put both. Then we put cell electrodes. Then we put cell electrodes in the mixture of phenol and bromine. Now, when initially we make a cell, then we put both the electrodes, one is platinum and the second is reference electrode, in a reaction mixture which is the phenol and bromine mixture. Now we calculate potential of reaction mixture at a regular time interval We use Nernst equation for the calculation of potential. We use Nernst equation. So, the method for this also simple. First we make a cell in which we take a reference or a indicator electrode. The indicator electrode is platinum, which indicates the potential of the reaction mixture, and we take a reference electrodes which value remains constant. So, the indicator electrode is platinum and reference electrode is any oxygen, chlorine, glass, any kind of electrode. So, the value of reference electrode remain constant during the experiment, and the indicators value change with change of concentration of ions in a reaction mixture. So, by the study of this change in ion concentration, we convert this concentration into potential. So, final we study about the calculation part. Calculation. We study or we calculate the potential with Nernst equation, which says that the electrode potential is this is the Nernst equation. Here is the electrode potential, or we can say that cell potential. Cell potential E naught is standard cell potential, R is gas constant, T is absolute temperature, and F is Faraday's constant. F is Faraday's constant. So, the gas constant, the temperature and the Faraday's constant are the constant. So, they remain constant during the reaction. For a general reaction, the value of E and E naught also remain constant. Only the change of concentration of ions take place. So, by the study of change in concentration, we can measure the electrode potential of the cell at regular time interval with this help of this formula. Then we plot graph between potential and time, which give us knowledge about the reaction kinetics. So, this is the calculation part. Result, we plot graph between observe potentials and time. Graph obtained from observations give important informations about chemical kinetics of the reaction. So, this is our second method to determine the chemical kinetics of a given reaction. Since this reaction is only useful for the ionic type of reaction, hence we cannot use this method for the molecular type of reactions or reactions in which the ion formation doesn't take place. So, this is the only for the quick and ionic reaction. We cannot use this method as a regular method for every reactions. This is specific for ionic and this is specific for ionic type of reactions.